University here in Palmerston North for round 5 action of the South Central National League Football Series for 2021. Women's competition match, and it's an intriguing one in prospect here with Central Football set to do battle with Southern United. Central come into this game at the bottom of the table. They've lost all 4 of their games, so we'll see how they go today. Southern, of course, if they win, will see them return to the top of the table with the final round coming up next week. So it's a big game for the team that have travelled up from Otago and Southland today. Yes, the competition table at the moment, Canterbury United, Capital Football on 9 points, and with Southern as well. But as I touched on, if the Southern United team get the 3 points today, they'll go to 12 points. Big game yesterday too, with Canterbury beating Capital 3 goals to 2. 2 of those goals coming in the last 5 minutes of the game to keep alive their chances of retaining their title. So let's have a look at these two teams now for this clash today here at Massey. And here is the Central Football side featuring just one change from last week. Number 18, the goalkeeper, who's just 14 years old, Sophie Campbell, comes in for her first start of the season, replacing Brooke Bennett. So a great thrill for Sophie and her family. Elsewhere, Trewitt, Smith, Crawford, Morey, Rankin, Falloon, Atkins and Kleinsman all start their 5th game in a row. The captain is Abby Rankin, number 8, and the coach, Matthew Calvert.
We're here with Matthew, coach of Central. Still looking for your first points of the season. How have the girls been preparing for Southern?
Yeah, we've obviously analysed the games that have come up from the last couple of weeks. We feel as though how things have gone, we've progressed regardless of what the results say. Our performances from week 1 to week 4 to where we've got have really improved, and we feel like we've got a good game plan here today to be able to go and take it to Southern. We know the qualities that they have shown. They showed it to us a couple of weeks ago, but our confidence in the players has never dropped, and as a team aspect, we still believe that we can go and have a big influence on the game today.
And how have you found the competition overall so far this season?
Brilliant. Yeah, it's been really good. I think, you know, when you're in a national competition, you're not going to come into it and think that it's going to be weak or anything like that. We've been challenged massively in these games. The opposition have been, you know, they've been what they are, and they've been very strong and competitive. I feel as a region, though, you can look at the results of one perspective from it. The performances have improved. We've got better and better, and the girls have really bought into what we've looked to try and do. Like I say, we've not lost any confidence from it. We're really looking forward to the game today, and we've really seen the benefits of what the National League and South Series, has really shown us this season. So it's been really, really good. A great thing for me to experience and for the girls to experience.
Awesome. All the best for today.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, Matthew Calvert there. Certainly doing a good job at Central Football. His day job, the Community Development Officer at Central Football, coaches in Whanganui. Let's have a look at the Southern United team now. It features 10 players starting their 5th straight game. The only one that isn't is number 11, Emily Morrison, who returns to the starting lineup after being a sub last week and missing the previous week. So the squad is very settled in what is, as I touched on, a must-win game for them. The captain is number 2, Rose Morton, and the coach is Graham Smell. But speaking to us today is the assistant coach, Jessica Fuller.
Bumps and lumps.
We're here with assistant coach of Southern United, Jess. The girls can go back top of the league with a win today, or even a draw. What have you guys been doing to prepare for Central?
Yeah, so obviously had a bit of a tough loss last week. Didn't play our best game, so reformed at the training ground this week and just worked on tempo and remaining in control of possession. The girls were in a similar position last week, so this week I think we're a bit more experienced. We're going to calm down and just play our game and don't undermine the opposition as well, because they're obviously quality.
And how have you found the competition so far with 2 games remaining?
Yeah, good, very good. Exciting. We've been pre-season. We had a long pre-season with lockdowns and season being pushed back. So yeah, it's been good, and looking forward to kind of having a bit of a summer break as well.
Awesome. All the best for today.
Awesome. Cheers. Thank you.
There we are, Jessica Fuller, the coach, or the assistant coach rather, of the Southern United team. There are our officials for today's game. Tom Lawson holding the ball. He's the referee for the game. Ozangi Nat and Jet Norris are the assistants. Ali Muhammad, the 4th official for the game today. So conditions not looking too bad for football here in Palmerston North today. We got 18 degrees, just that light northeasterly, and a cloudy conditions today, but fingers crossed we won't have the rain or any moisture from the air today for this clash today, which is all important for this team in blue here. The Southern United team lost last week to Capital 3-0. They got beaten. That followed or came after 3 wins in a row. So Southern just getting a few wobbles last week, but back into it today. And Central, of course, have had a tough campaign, losing all 4 of their games. In fact, they've only scored 1 goal in the competition. That was back in round 2 when they played Southern in Dunedin. Jesse Falloon, the striker, got the goal in that game. As we look at the 2 captains on the left of screen there, Rose Morton in her 3rd season, just obscured by Jet Norris, the assistant referee there. And on the right in the green, captaining the Central football team, Abby Rankin, who's just 17 years of age. So big game here for Southern. It's going to be intriguing to see how they play here. Goal difference could be critical. However, if Southern win this game here today and then play Canterbury in the last round next week, if they win this game today, all they'll need to do next week to win the title is not lose the game. They could draw it, they could win it next week, and they'll win the title. So they'll be well aware of the likelihood that that could happen if they can post a win here today. Some might think they might need to win by a lot of goals here today just to give themselves that little bit of extra insurance, and that is probably not a bad tactic as well. That means they could lose next week and still win the title, but they will need to win by a big margin here in this game today, because goal difference at the moment, Canterbury United 8, Capital 5, and Southern's goal difference only 1. +1 at the moment, so those figures tell a story. They would need 7 goals to win by a margin of 7 goals here today, perhaps, to move up and put themselves in a really strong position. So don't think that will be bothering them too much. They'll probably back themselves to beat Canterbury next week, or at least get something out of that game next week. And their argument will say, well, look, we actually beat them in the first round, and we can get points out of them again. So here we go. It's going to be Central football in the green, Southern in the blue. And we're underway here at Massey University. Cloudy skies, but quite nice conditions for this game today. When these two met earlier in the competition in Dunedin, Southern beat Central that day by 3 goals to 1. Hannah Mackay-Wright, Margie Diaz and Chantel Smith getting the goals in that game for Southern, and Jessie Falloon getting that goal for Central. So remember, this competition is a double round robin. And we've got one more round next week. No grand final to be played. Just the team at the top of the table winning the title for 2021. Of course, it's been a unique series with no Auckland or Northern teams, north of the North Island teams, in this league this year due to COVID restrictions. Good challenge coming in there from Kelsey Kennard for Southern to win the ball for her team. And a foul there, and Hislop. It's just a little unlucky there, Amy Hislop, the 20-year-old striker, who scored 1 goal of the campaign so far. It's more of a feet tangle there than anything for her. So it has been a very interesting competition this year. Southern starting very strongly, of course. Canterbury starting very slowly with 2 losses, but now coming good. Can they continue to come back with 1 game next week? They'll need to win next week, of course, over Southern to have any chance of winning this title. Remember, they had won 2 national titles prior to this series being introduced for this year. Rebecca Truitt just letting that one go over the sideline to win the throw-in for her team. Another good young prospect coming through the Central football region. Southern come into the area for the first time. Not particularly cleared there by Crawford, but it's good enough. Nice play from Kirsty Hayer. And now Hislop. Cleared away and for Atkins here, Amy Atkins. Central, remember the area encompassing. As we see Diaz coming through here for Southern. Nice ball into the area. Atkins is forced to scramble it clear. Central, remember, that lower North Island area, covering areas like Hawke's Bay and Manawatu, Wanganui and New Plymouth. Most of these team players coming from Palmerston North Marist. A couple from New Plymouth too. So a lot of these players in the central team, of course, playing here in Palmerston North, their club football. Of course, Palmerston North, part of the Women's W League this year with a lot of Wellington teams. Palmerston North doing very well in that competition too, finishing second behind Wellington United.
See your left, Amy. See your left, Amy. Little drop. There you go. There you go. There you go.
This is Mackay Wright, the former under-17s New Zealand rep.
Yes, Devin. Good.
Let's start from both teams. It's a good ball over to Kleinsman. Had a good season so far for Central.
Great switch, Devin.
There's Mackay Wright again.
Don't leave us keep where you want it.
Great ball from her. That gives Diaz something to chase, and it's going to be a Southern throw-in. Yeah, Hannah Mackay Wright wearing 3. Good player for Southern United. Part of that New Zealand under-17s team, which did so well at that World Cup in 2018. All the way to the semi-finals. Diaz. Tony Powell with the ball here for Southern. That was Atkins, just pressured a little bit there by Morrison. Yeah, Southern will be happy to have Emily Morrison back in the team. Started the first 2 rounds, didn't play the 3rd game against Capital. But he's now coming back in. Her 4th season in this Southern United side. And she is just trying to put pressure on the player in green. She's got it now. Morrison almost has it. She's wearing 11 in this game. Now Kleinsman. Atkins. Tony Power, the right back, pressuring her.
Good notes.
Kai Wright, Kennard. 10th season in the Southern United side for Kelsey Kennard. So it's going to be Southern ball first 5-6 minutes here at this round 5 clash. Hislop. Truitt with the throw-in. Referee Tom Lawson picking up a foul there. Looked like just a push in the back maybe from one of the Southern United players. Gives Central a free kick right on the halfway line.
Seconds, Abby.
Fallen for Maury.
Go this way, this way. Good. Go on, drive. Run it, Sarah.
From Kate Maury. It's Morton. 17 here, the former Football Ferns player. She'll be relied on at the back again for Central as they swing forward for the first time in this game. This is Rebecca Truitt. Oh, she's round her defender, is she? Good work from her. Falloon, here's a chance maybe. Nice play, and it's a goal. It is a goal, and Central open the scoring, just their second goal of the season. And it's Amy Atkins who scored it. Fantastic work from her to create space and get a shot away, which beat Simmers. Yeah, that touch there was really good. And Amy Atkins, who scored just the one goal for Palmerston North Marist this season and is back after an 18-month layoff because of an ACL injury. Well, she'll enjoy that. And Central surprise Southern and take the early lead in this game. Wow, that throws a spanner in the works, doesn't it, for the competition. Southern now going to have to work hard to come back into this game. Certainly capable side. Remember, they've scored 10 goals in 4 games, so I've found the back of the net plenty of times this season. And for Central, their challenge now, can they go on with it here and get something out of this game? Morton.
Can you pick up and get it? Can you pick up? Where do you need to
More
go?
than 6 games for the Football Ferns. Debuted in 2018. Here she is making that challenge there. Referee says that was fine, and Diaz, who's a very hard-working player, former Canterbury player, provided a real spark as she's moved south this season for the first time. Kai Wright taking the free kick. Oh, and Campbell's got there just in time, the young keeper. Renee Bacon chasing this one through, number 7 for Southern. It's fallen for Morrison. Good skills from her. Morrison! And it's gone wide, so first half chance perhaps for the Southern United team in this game.
Get across, get across. Next one,
Diaz almost getting through there. Kleinsman. Good work from Rankin.
Go in, go in.
Kennard tidied up there for Southern United, and here comes the Southern team again. Long range shot, but it's straight into Campbell, who sees an opportunity. Oh, good anticipation from Tony Power. Power gives it to Diaz. Diaz across the face, and there's an equaliser. The goal is scored by Amy Hislop. Good work from the Southern United team. Capitalised on some clearance that probably weren't quite as effective. And what a lovely ball from Diaz to the far post. And Amy Hislop, the former Queenstown Rovers player, goes over to score and get the game back on level terms. So exciting start here. A goal apiece now after 11 minutes.
Next one, close!
Hislop getting her second goal of the season. And she scored in the first game against Canterbury United. So, good action early in this match. Well, some good work coming on that left-hand side, that flank there, especially by Chelsea Whitaker, who's proving to be difficult. It's a nice turn from Hislop again. Hislop tries to find Morrison. Whitaker has a crack. Whitaker, fast player. Chelsea Whitaker got plenty of pace. So Central are going to have to keep their eye on her. She seems to be playing up that left flank up front for Southern in this game. Nicely anticipated by Haya and Hislop. Gives it to Morrison. Diaz almost, it was a difficult one for her, but she's done well to retain position for her team. Power. Diaz once again. Haya. I need some support over there. She's double teamed. And Morton. You can see the throw in. And Power with the throw in. Falling maybe for Morrison here and cleared away by Central. They're being camped in their own half for a little while now as Whitaker. Good challenge coming in from Holly Kleinsman. And Morton will feed it back. As Southern now having a good spell in possession in this game. Heard Jessica Fuller talk about that at the start of the game. They like to hold the ball, keep the ball. Really make it difficult for their opponents to get the possession that they want to move forward. As we've reflect on these first 14 minutes, of course, we can recall only one occasion really where Central have been in the penalty area of Southern, and that's when they scored the goal. Other than that, there hasn't really been many opportunities for them. But they continue to work hard off the ball, Central team in green, as they win a throw in here. Maury's lost it. Picked up there by Diaz. Oh, Hislop. The idea was right, but the execution of that touch pass just lacking a little. Amelia Simmers in goal today for Southern, playing against many of her former teammates. She was a Central player last season, moving south to play for Otago Universities this season. Rankin. Kleinsman tearing after this one. Can't quite get there, and it's back to Simmers once more.
Switch the play! Got them together, structure!
Good work by Chelsea Whitaker once again to get the ball back to her team. And now this game is settling down a little bit and being played as the way Southern would have preferred it to be played. Good work by Morton to intercept that one for Central. Here's Sarah Morton, the former Football Ferns player, debuted for New Zealand 2018. It's Atkins, the goal scorer. Oh, good ball into the centre. Oh, good challenge from Mackay Wright. That needed to be made. I think it was Charlotte Noakes who was dispossessed there. Kleinsman, good run from the back here from Rebecca Truitt. Very good challenge coming in there from, I think it was Haya for Southern.
Set up, get together.
Kleinsman running back here. Was that Truitt? Yes, Truitt. She's been doing a lot of running from the back already in these first 17 minutes. Truitt with another throw in. So Morton now can build from the back here for Central football. Atkins trying to get rid of her marker again. She's done so. That touch just a little too strong, and Mackay Wright got the vital touch. Here's another one from her. Great work from her as Emily Morrison comes forward now. Whittaker. She's lost it to Rankin. Rankin, the captain. It's a young side, remember, Central football. All of the players out there other than Sarah Morton, the teenagers. So, looking for prospects again is Abby Rankin. Early ball this time, and Simmons goes down. She's got plenty of time to regather that one. So 18 minutes played, 1 goal each. Atkins opening the scoring in the 8th minute for Central. Hislop equalising 3 minutes later.
Nice and disciplined, no, stay there.
That 1-all scoreline. Remember, this game, Central, rather Southern, really got to win it if they want to win the title.
Pressure!
Hislop chasing this one through for Southern. It's a lovely timed pass. There's a good challenge over there from Crawford for Central. And that foul going against Renee Bacon, a 25-year-old. Very experienced player, 7th season in the Southern United squad. You can see Southern's experience is far superior to Central. Many players playing multiple seasons in the Southern United's squad this season, which is really good. A lot of these players play for Dunedin Technical as well. Whittaker. Here's Atkins, the goal scorer for Central. Morton coming forward. He has lost it. Oh, Atkins went in there to try and win the throw, but wasn't to be. So Tony Power. Morton. This is Morey. Crawford it was playing that one forward. Lara Smith that back there today too for Central. 2 Central defenders.
Screen the wide player, wingers. Screen the wide player. Screen. Get up, Charles. Yeah, go on, Noakes. Go on, Noakes.
Hannah Mackay Wright to Morrison. Tony Power hasn't not been able to keep that in. In fact, it was Hannah Mackay Wright not able to keep that in the field of play.
Go high now, Noakes. Stand it, Jess. Stand it, Jess.
Well, Falloon was the target of that throw-in. Hasn't seen too much ball so far, and there's a foul on Morrison. And Rose Morton's going to leave it.
Ollie, to your left.
For Hannah Mackay Wright.
Go on, Noakes, step on. Hey, Stugsy, get up! Get up! Get up! Back four, get your trigger point! But you can step on to God, step on, Noakes, step on, Noakes. Close.
Morrison, deeper in the pitch this time. Good work from her. Hislop. Caught Couldn't quite link up there with Chelsea Whitaker. Morton. Power for Southern. Putting pressure on, but good work from Morton. And once again, we're seeing this pattern where Southern are just happy to hold the ball without looking to push it too much at the moment. Whatever, just starving Central of the ball for the meantime. Just as I say that, they do turn it over. Matthew Calvert in the foreground there, the coach of Central. Coaches football Whanganui in the Women's Central Football League. Diaz, nice control there by Hislop. That wasn't an easy one. Morton's pass. Let's find Diaz. Some good work off the ball there from Sarah Morton. And some more good work there by Morton. Playing at Auckland recently. Former New Zealand under-20s player and under-17s player. And of course, as I touched on, Football Ferns player. So she's come through the system. Just out of the Football Ferns at the moment.
Put it back in, Kamo! Put it back in! Put it back in!
Crawford. Kleinsman the target of that pass, the New Plymouth player, but nicely shielded by Renee Bacon.
Well done.
Renee Bacon having a good season for Rosalind Wakari in the Southern League this year. Named the Football South Sportswoman of the Year. There's Diaz chasing this one through on the young keeper. Campbell almost. Diaz getting it.
Don't keep dropping.
Morton now in space for Central. Nice touch. Noakes looking for Falloon back in the middle. These two had a good game last week against Canterbury United, but they've had the chance to show their skills so far in this game. See if they can get into it a bit more with 20 minutes to play in this first half. Foul there on Morrison again. Southern will get a free kick. It's the foul there from Abby Rankin, the captain for Central Football.
Get up! Get up! Yeah, no, as she comes in, Go on, then, go on pressure, go on pressure, go on pressure. Good, there we go.
Kai Wright with that pass. Morton anticipated it beautifully, but Rose Morton. That one for Southern.
Good. Good, this way, wait.
Good work by Tony Power. Hislop lost it. Kate Morey coming forward now. Untidy from both teams at the moment as Hislop plays a ball for Diaz. Campbell comes off her line for Central. Remember, she's only 14 years old. Don't think there's a younger player in the league this year than her.
Open up forward, Rose. Get with her. Come on, Jess. Stay on it, Jessie.
Amazing that a 14-year-old does turn 15 in February.
I'll be right.
It's good work. Well, it was deflected beautifully into Truitt's feet. Again, they're just struggling to get Noakes and Falloon into the game at the moment. Morrison. Diaz. Here's a chance maybe for Southern. And good work by Sarah Morton there to cut down the angle. Make it very difficult for Diaz to get a ball on target there. Atkins, double teamed by Power and Diaz. Diaz having a very busy game up front, and she's been fouled. So here's a chance for Southern to push through. Yeah, Margie Diaz having a good game, 19 years of age. Moving south from Canterbury United earlier this year. So coming through here to take this free kick is Hannah Mackay-Wright for Southern. Oh, it's a flick over and it's a second goal. Beautifully done by Mackay-Wright. What a free kick that was. And Campbell Beaton looked like Hislop got the touch again to score her second goal. Yes, or did it come off a defender? Hard to tell, but Hislop creating the opportunity, and it is Southern leading by 2-1. Goal coming in the 29th minute. And Southern conceding the first after 8, but now back in control of the game. Well, Central's just not quite effectively defending that opportunity that Southern had. It was a lovely delivery from Hannah Mackay-Wright.
Well done.
Yeah, I got it. Amy, that's right.
Rose, rather Sarah Morton with this throw-in. Oh, good aggressive defending by Kenner, but too aggressive for referee Tom Lawson's liking. So a free kick now for Central in an attacking position. Three goals in the first 30 minutes. Here's Atkins. So she got the first goal. Can she provide here for her team? Morton's come forward. Falloon there. Another 4 players closer to the ball there for Central. Well, Atkins had a crack. There's a long range shot there. And not troubling Amelia Simmers. Breeze just getting up a bit. At Southern's back in this first half with 15 to play.
Coming across, came out.
Hannah Mackay-Wright again, whose balls have been very effective coming from deep. Haya dropping it back to Rose Morton. Again, Morton called on at the back there for Central football. Diaz here for Southern in the area, but good defending that time from Smith and from Crawford. That's Morrison. Giving it back to Hislop again. Here's a shot from Whitaker. It's deflected. Still in the field of play, and now Noakes can clear it. Here's Mackay right again. Powell, this is good play from Southern, keeping the pressure on here. Power.
Inside, put her inside. Screen right. Step on.
Kennard. Hislop again. Diaz can't get there.
Sophie, just relax, relax. Green, need to get together here now.
Margie, drop one. Amy, go switch.
Second phase.
Cleared away by Central. This is Mackay right again.
Step on.
Mawson.
Step on now. Step on, Ollie. Step on.
Whitaker playing wider on the left again. There's Hislop. Plenty of green jumpers there for her to navigate, and there were too many for her that time. Here comes Morrison. Good ball up the centre again for Diaz. Back to the goal though. Whitaker. And that might have deflected away for a corner. So here is Renee Bacon to take this corner. Towards the near post, it was a pretty good corner from her. She'll get another chance here. And unfortunately that will be deflected away for another corner. So the pressure will remain on here for Central. Bacon, as I touched on, she only missed one game this season for Rosalind Wakari. 17 goals in the Women's Premiership. She had a fine season as she takes the second corner again, and it's in a dangerous area. And Hislop, who we've already seen have a big impact on this game, is proving a very useful target up front for Southern. So Central survive that foray into their penalty area. Hislop again, proving quite a handful today in this game for that Central defensive line. Kate Morty. Atkins. Again, good work from Power. Now there's a chance here. Oh, she didn't quite get that accuracy in that cross.
Get across. Step on notes. Jesse, just screen. Check your shoulders as you come out.
Here's Hannah Mackay right.
There we go. Close. Good, Devin.
Good pressure from Falloon here. Charlotte Noakes doing an excellent job there for her team. But Southern again have this good ability to absorb the pressure that the Central forward line was imposing on them there. The composed side again, and remember they were comfortably beaten 3-0 last week. So they're bouncing back and conceding. Remember that opening goal. So conceding 4 goals on the trot. And good comeback from them here. See if they can continue to move forward here. Emily Morrison. Here's a shot from her. Diaz working hard off the ball again. Sarah Morton, though, solid defender, comfortably handling that one. But Morrison's providing some nice touches in midfield. Remember, she's been missing from the last 2 games for Southern. Well, she came on as a sub last week, rather, but missed that 3rd game. She seems to have really lifted. That's a nice touch from her again. And in the end, comfortably handled by Campbell, the keeper for Central. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here at Massey University. Here in Palmerston North, round 5 action of the South Central National League Series. 3 teams tied at the top of the table of the 4 on 9 points. Although if Southern win here today, they'll go to 12 with just 1 round to play. Although they will have to play the Canterbury United team, who seem to be on the improve. Mackay Wright. Kennard. Whitaker. Morton going back again for Central.
Margie, Chelsea.
Tony Power, the right back, coming forward, 20 years of age. 11 games for Otago University this season, 3 goals. Starting a 5th straight game for Southern here in this series. And she'll get another opportunity here. Whitaker coming right over to this side of the field. And Central going to win the throw. And good work from the Central team there. Nothing comes easy in sport. Always hard work gets you to the top. Hislop. Kai Wright. Knocked down to Hislop. And it's going to be a goal kick with just on 5 to play in this first half. No real injuries, no substitutions, no cards. Another clean game being played here. Campbell with the goal kick. Maury under pressure. Morrison tries to find Hislop, but cleaning up there was Lara Smith. So Southern really have, since conceding that goal, Southern really have been enjoying a territorial advantage and possession as well. Good work from Morton. Brings Kennard into play. Hey, I couldn't catch up with that one for Southern, so there might be a slight chance here for Amy Atkins. Sarah Morton. Kai Wright's having a booming match at the back ends for Southern in this game. Nice touch from Whitaker off that pass.
One drop in, one get higher.
It's Diaz now. You see Whitaker and Diaz have actually switched positions. So Diaz wearing 13 now, Whitaker wearing 9 just on shot there. So they've switched wing positions. Some interesting tactical shift there by Graham Smale, the coach of Southern United.
Go pressure, Amy, pressure.
Hislop. Link up with Morton.
Come on, get behind the ball.
Taken away by Crawford. Oh, she's lost the ball. Now Hayer. And in the end, it's Lara Smith who Knocks it back to Campbell, the keeper.
Here's one close.
Well, this is perfect for Southern at the moment as we close in on half-time. They've got this 1-goal lead and have the opportunity to just take a slight breath, although they are trying to still play positively.
Good, when she comes across, pressure on.
Kennard. Ayo tries to work something up with Morton. Challenged by Rankin. Hislop, now Whitaker. And Hislop taken down there, and there's no foul, says referee Lawson, and away comes Atkins.
Link on with it, don't go away, don't go away from her!
Well, Morrison came back in defence there for Southern. Walk by Noakes to win the ball back for her team. Work from Morrison and from Morton.
Restart! Midfield, can you show? Can you get on the ball?
So Southern nicely positioned as we've moved through the first half from their perspective. Central found it difficult to get the ball over the halfway line. Whitaker intercepts that one. Now Morrison. Diaz. Can't quite catch up, but the pressure will stay on the Central defence as we close in on half-time now. Throw in here for Southern is Renee Bacon. Take it.
Laura, don't get pinned, check your shoulders.
Oh, Diaz still in there, trying to win it for Southern. Close call there for Central. Smith. And Truitt can't keep that one for Central, so maybe one last chance here for Southern United in this first half. Diaz. That's better from Kleinsman. But that will do it for the first half. So excellent start to this game for Central football, scoring in the 8th minute through Amy Atkins to give them a 1-0 lead, but Southern have come back nicely with goals in the 11th and the 29th minute. Hislop getting the first, and it is Southern United who are leading Central football by 2-1 at halftime here at Massey University.
Look into days are on their way. Forever's how long they'll stay. Brighter days are on their way. Chasing sunsets in the sky. Won't let these moments pass us by. Take my hand, don't be afraid. The brighter days are on their way. Days are on their way. Forever's how long they'll stay. Brighter days are on their way.
hit the gas, once I tap it, I'm gone. Faster than the flash when I get in this zone. Higher than a plane, stay up by my lane. Oh, I do it different and they really can't explain. Let me elevate, let me elevate you. 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 Smoke rising like a locomotive. I'm on my go, so you know the motive. It's like they voting and I'm toe to pole. Giving them info like I got the folder open. On a Kawasaki with a Motorola. I'm Samsung and on the open ocean. On the metro, chasing escrow. You backsliding while I breaststroke. Sidewinding, I'm high rising. I'm so fly that I'm skydiving. It's no problems, there's no hiding. Got other things that I'm worried about. Man, I be gon' breathe, trying to get into the mood though. Hop into the whip, got my mind on my paper. I wouldn't be mad if you wanna get it too, yo. But I ain't got time, so I gotta see you later. They think that I'm soulless like Tupac, picture me rolling. I be music composing while trying to open this lotus. I'm like a camera that's trying to capture my purpose is focus. You out of options, I'm like a doctor, I'll double the dosage. Oh yeah, I work with the medics, I'm about to get you injected. I got a couple connections so I can get you prosthetics. Hope you can't go where I'm headed, that'll get you ejected. On this level I get it, I'm trying to double my credit. Yeah, I'ma hit the gas, once I tap it I'm gone. Faster than the flash when I get in this zone. Higher than a plane, stay up by my lane. Oh, I do it different and they really can't explain. Let me elevate, let me elevate you. Let me elevate, let me elevate you. Let me elevate, let me elevate you. Let me elevate, let me elevate you.
Elevate, elevate, that's how I feel when I meditate. I speak hymns when I educate. Don't want stems in my Mary J. I go in like I penetrate. I got steam about to ventilate. I'm so clean, had to renovate. If they mean, go and let them hate. It's my dream, hope I never wake. What you mean? I should hesitate. I'm a fiend, let me medicate on that green. Let it resonate, can't stop me while I escalate. Though it seems that you can't relate. You not real, I investigate. You not ill, gotta sanitate. Elevate, 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 elevate. I knew that one day we'll make it to better days. Not in my circle, please don't come around. All of my people is holding me down. All of your people is keeping you down. I want a piece of the pie. Honestly, look in my eyes. I am the realest and only the strongest survive. You small fry and I'm a burger. We want blood like it's been murder. Nigga, we rollin' and nobody own us. We two ghosts without the herder. I got my leads and I got my G's.
Well, welcome back to Massey University here in Palmerston North. This is round 5 action of the South Central National League Series between Central Football and Southern United. We're just about ready to go in the second half, and Southern United scoring 2 goals in the first half, both to their central striker, Amy Hislop, who picks up her second and third goal of the season, and Central Football's goal scorer, Amy Atkins, that goal coming in the 8th minute of the game. So Southern doing well to come back from a 1-goal deficit to take the lead. 45 minutes to play, and remember this is the second and final game of round 5, where we're sitting at the moment. Canterbury United Pride beat Capital Football 3-2 in a thrilling match at English Park in Christchurch yesterday, where Capital Football were ahead 2-1 with 5 minutes to play, but Canterbury United came back to win the game with that winner coming in added time to Chiara Bocelli. So after that game, Canterbury United Pride, Capital Football and Southern United all have 9 competition points. Central Football have no competition points. But that will change if Southern United go on and win this game here today. They'll go to 12 competition points, take the lead in the series, and set up a thrilling conclusion to the competition next weekend. And those games next weekend, Canterbury will play Southern and Capital will play Central. And if Southern go into next week on 12 points, all they'll need to do is not lose against Canterbury next week, and they will win the series. Easier said than done, though, because Canterbury United, after a slow start, have now won 3 games on the trot. So they will be a tough opponent next week for Southern, but they won't be thinking about that. The players in blue here, just yet. They want to get through this game here, get the win under their belts, and set themselves up for a big tilt at the title coming up next week. Capital, the other team that could win it, they are sitting in second on goal difference at the moment behind Canterbury United, but they have Central to play next week. And if they go on and win that, they could also go to 12 points and have a chance of winning the title depending on the result of the Canterbury Southern game. So that's where we're at. Really exciting conclusion coming up. No matter how this one goes here, this game ends here today, it will be going down to the final weekend next weekend in the women's competition. Don't forget the men's final is coming up in 2 weeks too, between Wellington Olympic and Miramar Rangers. It should be a good battle too, as we get the second half underway. In fact, that final coming up next weekend, of course, now. So, going to have a exciting conclusion coming up to both the men's and women's series in the New Zealand football competition this season.
Lock on, Abby, lock on.
If you just joined the program, it's Southern United in the blue. And straight away, Whitaker is trying to create some havoc here in the area. Haya dishes it off. That's Morrison with the shot. And a good save from Sophie Campbell, the keeper.
Go midfield. Squeeze second
Sarah
play.
Morton.
Next one midfield.
Interesting to see if we see some tactical shifts, strategic shifts in the second half. See Hislop, who got both goals in the first half. Morton.
Good, step on it, Holly.
Atkins trying to put pressure on her from behind. Morton nicely ran into some empty space there to feed Whitaker. Haya, good skills from Kirsty Haya.
Get up, step, get up!
Bacon with their cross. Oh, and Morrison was onside there. Just couldn't quite catch up with that one. That was a close call.
Wait, Polly, wait. There we go, body in.
Falloon, who's not really had any opportunities in the game so far. Atkins, good work from her. Noakes tries to find Falloon up the centre. And cleared away well by the Southern defenders, who have not put a foot wrong at the back. Kennard and Mackay Wright. Tony Power, I think that's come off her, and it's going to be a corner for Central. Nice work here to create the opportunity. It was Charlotte Noakes over there. Short corner taken. Kennard able to deal with that one fairly comfortably for Southern. Central looking to keep the pressure on here. Atkins. But again, excellent defending by Mackay Wright, who's putting in a sterling shift here for her team. Still the pressure remains on as Morton finds Mackay Wright again. And another throw-in coming for Sarah Morton. Sarah Morton, remember, playing in Auckland, but originally from Hawke's Bay. It's a shot from long range, and Simmers had to be aware of that. That one was on target. Good work from the left-hand edge. That one could have easily gone through and into the back of the net. Whitaker. Renee Bacon with the throw-in. Hislop back to Whitaker, and now Bacon once more. Morton, good work from her. Kennard and Mackay right. Nice work from Hayer, but Hislop, it was a hard one for her to control. Diaz couldn't pick up the loose ball either. Morton once again, those arms are getting a good workout in the second half so far. Atkins. Morton continued her run forward, but it's been taken back by Southern and Rose Morton. Good work by Truitt here to come through for Central. Good work, and there's her attempt to cross into Falloon, but again comfortably dealt with by Rose Morton, who's having a strong game in that holding midfielder's position. Might work out okay for Morrison, who's playing a bit higher up the pitch in this second half. Hislop. Now here's Morrison continuing her run. Good work from Smith. Whitaker for Southern. Powers lost it, and Atkins has got the loose ball for Central. Morton. It's unlucky for Atkins. I think it just came off her leg up into her arm, and handball was the call there. So it's going to be a Southern free kick. 6 minutes played in the second half. No change to the halftime score. Power with that free kick. Hislop. It's not accurate enough now. Kleinsman. Hislop is a strong player up front for Southern, and she takes some stopping. There's some nice passing by her opposite number, Atkins. Falloon desperately trying to win it for Central, but Whitaker's hustled beautifully there. Noakes picks up the loose ball and then doesn't link up, unfortunately, with Amy Atkins, so Tony Power. Well, both coaches have used their subs bench extensively this season, so I'm sure we're going to see the likes of Anderson and Lucas, the Rond, merge into the game for Southern. Warner, Newland, Puzan for Central. McKenna Chittenden. I see another young player coming through. Palmerston North Marist Club is on the subs bench today for the first time for Central, so we'll see if she gets some action. She's wearing 15 as we see a nice ball played into Diaz, but Campbell is there for Central. Throw in for Southern United. Been quite a season for them so far, and they'll have a big chance of winning the title, as I was touched on a couple of times. If they can get the win here, they've got to beat Central. Kennard. Hayer. Nice and wide. Just come off Chelsea Whitaker. So Rebecca Truitt. Kleinsman. Atkins, good pass. Falloon's onside. It's a dangerous ball to the far post, and unfortunately Noakes couldn't quite catch up with it. And cleared away nicely by Southern. Again, their defence has been tough to crack in this game. Margie Diaz. Hard-working player over on that far right flank. Trewitt. Now Kleinsman. Hard into the legs there, and it's been picked off by Whitaker once more. Morrison. Good ball. Bacon. Hislop had went running the other direction, which was a bit of a shame for Southern because that was building quite nicely. It was for a handball goal unanswered by referee Lawson. Hislop almost getting it off Lara Smith, but Smith's done really well there. The Wellington-based player.
Get with it, get with it, get with it.
Quite right, another very good ball from her.
Manley! Got tied.
It was controlled by Kleinsman.
Oh, good.
Kleinsman again, good work. Bacon in there trying to impose herself, but Falloon has it. Oh, she's got herself in a little tangle there, Jessie Falloon, and in the end, Renee Bacon's got it. Hislop onto that one. No foul is the call again. Hayer and Whitaker, this is good work from Morrison. One-touch football here for Diaz. Almost there. Morrison, gee, she's made a difference to this team. Back in the starting lineup today is Whitaker. Front on here, Whitaker. Good save by Campbell. Corners the call for Southern. Good football from them. Whitaker. That one looked on target and Campbell did well, swinging away from her. 14-year-old keeper did well to keep that one out. I touched on Mackay Wright, former under-17s World Cup player. There are several players in both these teams that will be hoping that they can come through and represent New Zealand in the next World Cup at that age group. We'll see. Here's Bacon. Diaz couldn't get that one on target. A tough one for her to control. Plenty of heat on it from Renee Bacon. So score remains 2-1. Amy Hislop getting both goals in the first half for Southern. Amy Atkins getting the goal for Central. Picked off by Power. Power bustling away and winning the corner. Excellent work from Tony Power there. There's Hislop, Amy Hislop, 20 years of age, 23 goals this season in the Southern Premiership. Golden Boot she was, and now she's leading Southern in this competition as well with 3. She's going to take this corner. Hislop, good corner 2. Kennard couldn't quite get on the end of that as it. Wind was just swinging it away from her. So let's see if Central can bring the ball forward again. Bacon Nicely onto that one. Haya. Again, Southern looking dangerous as Morrison tries to get it through to Diaz. Central's defence is getting a good workout in this game. Whitaker. Marked here by Trewitt. Whitaker. Campbell comfortably behind that one.
Can we get feet? Feet!
Rankin. Morrison's won it off a bit. Rankin comes back. There's two very good young players going at it there.
Good, Sophie.
Campbell composed at the back. Doesn't have a lot of distance on her goal kicks at the moment. She's just 14 years of age. Hopefully that strength will come to her game over the coming years. And Rebecca Trewitt here is in a little bit of pain. Another young player with lots of promise, only 15 years old. New Zealand Under-17s training camp squad member recently as well. So touched on one of these players in contention for that World Cup, which is, of course, got moved to next year. Two to one is the score. Amy Hislop, both goals. As we see this injury to Trewitt. Didn't seem to be much contact with the Southern United player. No, looks like Trewitt might be more seriously injured than we possibly have thought.
Yeah, get Holly in there.
Trewitt is going to receive some attention. She'll be substituted, we'll see in a moment. We heard from Matthew Calvert, the coach, that Kleinsman might actually drop back a bit now while Trewitt's off the field, just for the meantime. Good work here from Atkins. Long range shot, but Simmons comfortably behind that one. But Atkins, not bad. Not a bad idea to give it a crack from that distance. Just sometimes you can see the keeper just caught a little unawares. Kennard. Trewitt still off the field, as we just saw, as Bacon tries to find Morrison. Going back is Devon Crawford. Campbell composed as she gives it to the most experienced player in the Central football team. This is Sarah Morton. Kennard. This is Bacon. Kai Wright once again. Nice play from Hislop. Good work. Haya feeding power. This is a good move forward here from Southern. Oh, just behind Whitaker. On another day, that might have fallen at her feet. Something exciting and interesting would have been beckoning there as we see Kleinsman coming. Nice pass. This is for Loon. For Loon and Mackay Wright. Running away, but Mackay Wright. She is going great. Hardly put a foot wrong. Now, we've got a substitution. See Truitt there in the foreground. Looks like she is going to be replaced. So Rebecca Truitt is out of the game. And you can see number 3, Stella Warner, is coming on. Another young player. She's 17 years of age from Football Wanganui team. Started the first 3 games, but has been substitute the last 2 weeks, including today. So Stella Warner into the game. And she's normally a left back. So we'll see. Or she has been playing at left back, I should say, in this league. Falloon tries to measure that pass to Noakes, and Simmers did well to come out.
Good idea, well done.
So interesting to see where Warner slots into this lineup, or the formation for Central.
Wrong one, press in.
Morrison. That was Warner's clearance. Haya. Morton.
Yeah. We'll do it out the other side.
Atkins.
Mel,
The referee says that challenge was okay. Pretty physical play going on by both teams at the moment as Hislop. She's hunting a hat-trick in this game. And looks like we might have another substitution about to be made.
Jack Noxie, 2 minutes.
Looks like Emily Morrison is going to be substituted out of the game. So Emily Morrison, good game from her. She's played really well, the 22-year-old. And on comes 21-year-old Lena Durand, who, this is her 4th season. She's been a sub in all of the games in this league, apart from round 3 when she got a start. That was against Capital Football. Otago University's AFC player. She's out there now. Number 5, slotting into that central midfield position. Here's Whitaker. Morton. Hislop tries to find Durand. Crawford's there. Stella Warner's done really well. Bacon.
Girls, let's go.
Kai Wright.
Go, let's play.
It's all the way back to Sophie Campbell, New Plymouth Rangers player. Harley Kleinsman, who's got the ball now, another one of those players from that club. Rankin. And Morton couldn't control that pass from the Central Football's skipper. So Southern United rather have a chance to push forward again here. 23 minutes to play, halfway through the second half. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here of this round 5 action of the South Central National League Series, New Zealand Football's competition for 2021. One more round to go next week. We'll know who our champion is. 3 of the 4 teams still in contention. There's Haya. Whitaker. Power onto this one. She can't control it. Nice positioning. Morton does play a beautiful positional game. Hislop got 2 defenders to beat here. Smith being one of them. Hislop's done well. Oh, and it's deflected away for a corner. Good work by Southern. Excellent play again from Amy Hislop, who is proving more than a match for the Central football defence. Bacon with this corner. Diaz trying to control it. Central come away with Falloon, but Morton really playing well in the second half. The captain for Southern United. Lots of leadership experience in the Southern United team. Morton, of course, captaining this team, but Kelsey Kennard, Chelsea Whitaker, they co-captain their club team. Renee Bacon captains her club team as well. A wonderful challenge and run here from Tony Power. Hislop. This is Diaz. Good play from Margie Diaz. Hislop. Oh, that was a big chance to have a secure a hat-trick there. Couldn't get a good solid connection on it. Good work from Diaz.
Have a run. Keep going.
Warner. Nice control from Jessie Falloon. Kleinsman. Nice. Here's Warner. Oh, again, it's Morton's positional play has been beautiful. And here she goes, Rose Morton. Morton is there. Sarah Morton, that is, rather, for Central. Game opening up a bit now. Kate Morey. Feels like more goals are coming all of a sudden. Heya. To Kennard.
You win. Well done, Holly. Good.
That was Bacon with that run for Southern. Looks like another sub is about to be made. And it looks like number 16 here, Hannah Buzan, is coming into the game for Charlotte Noakes. Buzan comes on for her 5th appearance, all from the subs bench. And a sub 2 being made here for Southern United with Tony Power coming off the pitch, number 15. Where is she? Yeah, 14 coming on. Juliet Lucas actually coming on for Hislop. So Lucas, a striker, 17 years of age. Third season in the Southern United squad. And we can see Ruby Anderson has also come on, fresh legs up front. So 2 new strikers there. Ruby Anderson, number 18, is on. So a few subs being made by Southern now by their coach Graham Smale. Ruby Anderson, Lucas, both strikers. Tony Power has come off. She's a defender. Maybe we're going to see some real attacking intent over these last 18 minutes from Southern United. I would love another goal just to get some security as Atkins comes forward here. Oh, there's a foul, and it's Bacon, who might be carded for that, and she is. Renee Bacon gets the first yellow card of the game. So Amy Atkins fouled there, and now this free kick. Remember, a goal here for Central really does going to throw a cat amongst the pigeons for Southern's hopes. winning this game. Atkins with this free kick. Full here for one of the central players, and in the end it's comfortably negotiated by Simmers for Southern. So let's see what how Southern are going to play this rest of this game now. With Anderson and now Lucas on. Kleinsman's done beautifully there. Holly Kleinsman. Here's a chance. Oh, no power on the shot there. Great work in the lead up there to that opportunity by Holly Kleinsman. Kennard. Southern again, just happy to knock it around at the back for the meantime. Hannah Buzan wins it for Central. Who's there? Rose Morton. What a second half she's having. Many important interceptions and possession steals that she's come through in this second half. As we see Lucas come forward here for Southern. Not enough angle on that one here for Anderson on this side of the pitch.
Stella, angle. Now, well.
15 minutes to play.
Go past. Can you affect it? Go on.
Mawson again controls it really well. For Southern, she and Hannah Mackay-Wright have played beautifully in this game. Here's Hannah Mackay-Wright. Mawson. Kennard just overrunning that one a touch. It won't worry Southern too much. No change to the halftime score still. Can Southern just get that little bit more security by getting a third goal? Leading into that big game against Canterbury United as Whittaker can't get that one on target. Canterbury United having already beaten Capital this weekend, 3-2. Thrilling game in Christchurch. Canterbury were down 2-1 with 5 minutes to play, came back to win the game. That is impressive. 13 minutes to play in this game here to complete round 5. As we see Buzan chasing that one through. Good defending from Haya.
Well done, Hannah Buzan.
Still going to be Southern United's possession, and Kelsey Kennard in no hurry. Morton and Buzan again. Great ball to Holly Kleinsman. She's well marked there by Ruby Anderson. Central to keep the pressure on here through Warner. Atkins Atkins hits it, but it's cleared away. Rankin. Tough one for Morton to control. And she's going to catch up with it? She will. Just. Margie Diaz almost doing brilliantly there, but Morton's powerful player. That's nicely guided back into the keeper by, shielded rather by Bacon. Hannah Mackay-Wright.
Get the ball, let's go! Get in midfield! Go on, Gamble.
Nicely won by Diaz.
Take one!
Rankin almost getting tangled up with a teammate there. This is going to be interesting for Ruby Anderson. And it's a goal kick. So Ruby Anderson, 18 years of age, originally from Timaru. Coming on for her 5th appearance this season. She's been a sub in all 5 games that Southern have played. The Ron steals that one for Southern. Lovely little pass from Morton. Kleinsman again. Smith. Oh, good work from Kleinsman.
Good girl, well done. Yes, Hannah, can you? Can you?
Lena Durand with that steal again for Southern. Again, their work off the ball. Central's work off the ball here has been good in these last 15, 20 minutes. Southern really threatened in that first period of the second half, but Southern have, Central have absorbed that and come out nicely in these last 15 minutes. Some good intensity to their play, and there is an example right there. Whitaker. Warner's going to concede the free kick. Chance for Southern to push some players forward now inside the last 10 minutes.
Right, Amy, see, get out of it.
Bacon to take this free kick.
Yeah, Hannah, last man.
That one being overcooked, and Central will win the throw-in. Sarah Morton. Well, for once, Morton has been hustled off the ball there. Or has she? She's got some support there from Lucas. There she's again, Morton just settling it all down. Kirsty Hayer dropping a bit deeper now. Warner's really injected something in the back line since she's come into the game. Whitaker. Nice turn there by Anderson, or Lucas in fact, and there's going to be a corner. Good work by Juliet Lucas there. Another 17-year-old player coming into the National League. It's actually her 3rd season. There won't be a corner, it will be a throw-in. Will it be a corner? Let's just check and see where Bacon's heading here. Near the 6-yard box. Oh, it's fallen for Central. Morton making a run from the back. Warner, nice pass. And now here comes Kleinsman. Oh, ended up being a bit more awkward for Simmers as it turned out. Made that look a little ungainly, but at the end of the day, she did what she was required to do, and that get the ball in her hands.
Pressure, Hannah, pressure!
Crawford. Hannah Mackay-Wright almost steals it for Southern. Couple of touches there that just makes it awkward for Central as they continue to try and create an opportunity to lock the scores up. Oh, pressure here for Central. They've turned it over and Lucas has it. And a foul right on the edge of the area goes unanswered by the referee. Diaz has got it back here for Southern. Lucas it was, couldn't link up with a teammate, and now Atkins gives it to Morton. 5 minutes to play. Southern leading 2-1. Well won there. Here comes Central through Mori. Couldn't quite link up with Kleinsman, but Central will have a throw-in. Chance to move into the penalty area here, perhaps. Warner with that throw-in. Kleinsman. Kleinsman in space here. All the way back to Morton. Morton's going to have a crack from long range. And in the end, it's kept out by Simmers. Awkward one for the 18-year-old keeper, but she did enough again to preserve the lead for her team. Morton now in no hurry. Southern United seemingly just happy to preserve this one-goal lead. Morton tries to win it back. Can't win it back for her team. Morton just goes for the territory game. Crawford's done well there. Oh, good work, and here comes Southern again through Diaz. Lara Smith almost got it, but Diaz still has it. Diaz now. Diaz! And there is the goal that will seal it for Southern United. And it's Margie Diaz. She is rewarded with a goal. Thoroughly deserves a goal. She's worked really hard on those wings today. Margie Diaz, the 19-year-old, first goal. In fact, her second goal of the season. Got one against Central in round 2. So she's 2 goals have come against the same side. But that goal there should be enough for Southern United. Go on and win this game, which is what they needed to do, and go back to the top of the table with 1 round remaining. Remember, Central did take the lead after 8 minutes, but Southern have come back to score 3 on the trot now in this game. Really good work from them. And you got to say it's unlucky for Central. They've come back into this kind of last 20 minutes of the game very well, but again, just those moments which have had a big impact on them right the way through this season. Kleinsman again, still works hard. All the way to the end of this game. Morton in possession. Work from Rankin, the two captains coming together there. Rankin and Rose Morton. Now, Kleinsman. Kate Morty trying to help out Kleinsman again. And that won't go for a corner as Mackay Wright. Good work from Warner to win the ball back for Central. Time's against the team in green here. With just a minute of regular time left, I suspect we'll have a couple of added time. Minutes of added time. We'll see as Diaz, the goal scorer of that third goal for Southern. Diaz can't get that one. Kate Morty. Kai Wright takes no risks. Gets rid of the ball and it's nicely gathered by Lucas. Rankin. Hannah Mackay Wright. She has played really well at the back today for Southern. Oh, she can't link up that pass to Juliet Lucas as we see the 90th minute tick over. Going to be one more sub, in fact 2 more subs here for Central. On comes Shannon Newland for another appearance, and McKenna Chittenden is coming on for her first action. She's going to get maybe a couple of minutes. McKenna Chittenden here, the 16-year-old from Palmerston North Marist. First appearance for Central this season. It's always cool when you see young players come through and get opportunities, of course, particularly for their family as well. She won't have much time to make an impression. Whitaker, nice ball. Diaz and Sophie Campbell colliding with Lara Smith, her teammate there. But does a good job. Newland with that throw in. All the way back to Simmers with the game safe now, it seems. Southern quite happy to just hold the ball for the rest of the game. Hey, drop back a bit. Kai Wright on this right flank at the moment. Whitaker in space. Morton, who's had a terrific second half. Bacon as well. Hey, traps that one nicely. Away goes Ruby Anderson. Warner is there for Central. But that will be the end of the game. Good game of football here in round 5 at Massey University in Palmerston North. And Southern needing to come to Central's home ground to win this game, to go back to the top of the table, have done just that. 2 goals in the first half to Amy Hislop in the 11th and the 29th minute. Had the Southerners leading by 2-1 at half time, with Atkins opening the scoring for Central in the 8th minute. And just the one goal in the second half scored by Maggie Diaz. So with that win, Southern go back to the top of the table after 5 rounds. They have 12 competition points. They are 3 clear now of Canterbury and Capital, who hold second and third spots respectively. That means that Southern, all they need to do now to win the championship is not lose against Canterbury United in the last round next week. It's going to be harder than it perhaps is going to suggest it will be, because Canterbury United have won their last 3 games and look very good in all 3 of them. So lots to look forward to when those 2 teams clash next Saturday. And depending on that result, Capital might have a chance to win the title if they can beat Central next Sunday in what will be the final game of this competition. So that's where it all sets up as we head into next round, the final round next weekend. Thank you for watching. And on behalf of the rest of the team that brought you the coverage today, we can congratulate Southern United, who have beaten Central Football here at Massey University today by 3 goals to 1.